Year 6. Over the last 3 weeks, we have been looking at the unit of advertising. We've looked at text structures and language features that advertisers use carefully to make their ads persuasive to an intended audience. So over the course of week 4, we're going to be creating a multimodal advertisement to persuade a viewer to visit a holiday destination. Now we're going to do this in chunks each day, so by the end of the week you will have created your ad, but we're not going to be doing the actual creating of the ad today. We're just going to brainstorm some places. So our success criteria is choose a topic and identify your point of view, identify an audience for the advertisement, and elaborate on a central idea. So what I want you to do is open up lesson 16 now, and you're going to see this on the first page. So you can see in red that those are our success criteria for today. The other ones are going to come later on in the week. And what we need to start thinking about is which holiday destination or place are we going to be choosing. So you can do this in a few different ways. So firstly, you can think about where you've been on holidays to, or you have family that you visited in these places. Think about what attractions they have. So maybe you have family that live in Sydney. What are some attractions in Sydney? Maybe you have family that live overseas that you've visited, or you know about those places. You can think about that. Another way is if you have adult supervision, you can research it on the computer. So you can have a look at some different holiday destinations, look at what attractions or activities they have in those places. Just make sure that you have somebody watching and making sure that you're being safe on the computer. Another thing that you could do is have a look at some travel magazines if you have any around your house, or you know anybody, any family members that seem to have a lot of travel experience. You can ask them about some different places. And if you can't do any of those things, then you can make up your own place and make up your own activities that occur there. So you can do that as well. So what I did is I researched it on my computer. I researched the place of Tangalooma. I wrote Tangalooma down in place 1 because that was my first idea. And then I had a look on their website, and they have so many exciting outdoor activities. They had quad biking, they had kayaking, they had parasailing, they had stand-up paddleboarding, and you can feed the pelicans, the dolphins, and even the kookaburras there. So they had so many exciting activities for the outdoors. So I thought about who are these activities probably going to be for, and a lot of them I would say you'd have to be over a certain age to do because they could be slightly dangerous, but very exciting. So I decided that my intended audience for this destination is adults who enjoy the outdoors. So if you're going to Tangalooma, you're probably not going to have that much time to be just relaxing because you've got so much to do. So what I want you to do now is have a look at the independent practice. This is where you're going to brainstorm 4 different holiday destinations. So like I did, where it says place 1, you're going to write the place that you have selected. So maybe it was Sydney, and then in the box you're going to write down different attractions that you, when you go to that place, you can experience. So if you went to Sydney, you could think about the Sydney Harbour Bridge, you could think about the Opera House, you can think about Darling Harbour markets, and you write them down in the box. At the very bottom of the box, you need to write down who the intended audience would be for that place. Is it the elderly? Is it adults? Is it teenagers? Is it families? Is it children? Think about that when you choose your holiday destination. So you come up with 4 different holiday destinations, and then you choose which one you think is the best. Alright. Our next section, so once you have chosen the holiday destination, you write it down where it says A, write the name of the holiday destination, The second thing, after you've selected your intended audience, as in who your ad is going to be designed for, who you're going to have in mind so that you can get that audience to visit your place, and you write it down there. So I would be writing adults who enjoy the outdoors in B. In C, you're going to brainstorm the places, attractions, and activities that will appeal to your intended audience to visit this holiday destination. So that is what you did in the last thing. So you just write down a couple of those. So I would be writing down quad biking, kayaking, parasailing, and feeding the dolphins in there. And down the bottom of your page, you're going to write reasons that support your point of view about why the audience should travel to this holiday destination. So down here, you write, you should travel to, and then your holiday destination. So mine would be Tangalooma, because it is, and then you start thinking about why people should visit Tangalooma. So maybe it's thrilling, filled with outdoor activities. Maybe the second dot point might be you get to experience a close-up, exciting world, a close-up view of nature, because there's lots of different natural parts of it, and so on, so on. So that's what you need to do in this lesson, and I'll see you in lesson 17.